So it is Friday, 6th of December already, and Fridays seem to be a day that I can get down to the allotment for an hour. So quick look round, not going to spend too much time here. The weather is pretty miserable and it's going to chuck it down again soon. So I just want to give you a quick tour, give myself a quick update of what's growing for December and see what's going on. So the raspberries are pretty much all died off now. I need a good cutting back. My flower garden looking a bit sad. The lupins are still there and it's just started to rain. So I'm just gonna quickly show the rest of this and then I'm gonna get into the polytunnel. It's raining. So let's quick get out this rain and get in the polytunnel. As you can see, the paths are nice and it's so much more inviting walking in. I decided to paint the borders. I'm not quite sure of the colour. What do you think? Leave a comment what you think. Do you like it or not? I'm not too sure. Anyway, the rain started coming down now. So I'll show you around. Let's shut the door. Right, so I'll show you around what we've got in the tunnel. So we're still working on these beds. And this is the parsnips. I'm not sure whether they're actually doing anything now or not. But I've relined the edge of these beds now with big thick boards. I've still got the buckets of tomatoes. I'm not sure, still not sure what to do with these yet. I am thinking of putting them all here and then sticking some manure and soil on top, because I need to make that quite high because it's quite low at the moment, and I'm just wondering whether that would work. So any thoughts whether you would do that or not, please let me know. I'm a bit of a quandary about that, I'm not sure. So anyway, going further down, these are some dahlias that need sorting out, that just pulled out the ground. These are all my pots with the old tomatoes in that I'm going to use the soil, and then just some old pots that haven't made it outside yet. Let's see, it's still raining out there. So a new addition for the tunnel this year is 2 water butts. These are connected together with a hose, connects them both up. And now I've got a hose pipe that runs along the back to the hose that end, and I can fill them up just with one hose. So that will save me running up and down with the watering cans, so I can do it each end now. My last visit, I was sorting out this side of the beds. I've got a nice board there to go in, and I'm not quite sure how to finish this, whether to continue the paths along or not. I do intend to maybe make some shelf up here, so I've got some shelving, so maybe that is another day. My screwdriver is not working, so that's out for the day. And then some more tomato plants. This is strawberries, but I think pretty much had it. So let's show you around the corner. So a few of the old peppers fell off and they're just left there. This needs to be sorted. I've not had much time this month so far. So we've got some sprouts in the tunnel. They're coming along a little bit. And we've got some beetroot still here. The leeks probably not really doing much. And this monstrous thing, I still don't know what it's going to come up with, what I should be doing with it, even if it's worth keeping. I really don't know. Let me know if you know what I should do with this, if anything. Let it grow, keep it, dump it. It'd be interesting to find out. So this is my winter potatoes that I posted a video for this week, which was the potatoes in the back of the turd. And then in this bed here is the garlic. Some of those need pushing back a bit flat. And then underneath is my potatoes. This is the Christmas potatoes. I've covered these up because there's a big chance of a big frost coming, but they're doing something. Not a lot, but there's something in there. So we shall see what happens with those. Yeah. And then above here is my sweet peas. They're starting to poke their heads through. Which is good. And these are suspended on water trays onto the tunnel. And this is poached egg plants. Sean James Cameron posted some, so I decided to do some the same day. And this is some onions. I did write the name on there, and they were planted 9th of the 7th, but the names come off. I think these are the Japanese ones, to be honest. And another note to use a permanent marker. And then on the next tray along, swinging in the wind, I got some red autumn onions. Can't read what they say. It says 16th of the 11th. I can't read what that says now. And then I got some more board beans. They're coming through now. And then Japanese onions on the end. These trays, I found this liner, this green liner. This was in the polytunnel when I first came. And I watered these last Friday. And now this Friday, and it's still wet. And that's amazing. I've never sussed out how to keep trays watered. And so far, they look like I'm doing a good job. So hopefully we'll keep this in use. So that's mainly all of my polytunnel. And my new area for seating. And the water butt is here now. Made a new home for that. And this is my grape on the end. And 2 lavenders. And this is my attachment for the hose pipe, and it comes down from the end down to here. I can stick it on here, and then it goes right down to the other end, so I can fill up those water butts at the same time. so less walking up and down with a watering can, so I can water from both ends. So hopefully that's an improvement for last year. And stuff's on the go already. Wonder if it stopped raining outside to show you outside yet. So the weather's temporary stopped raining again. We'll go back outside again and show you outside. Might have to excuse the wind. It's a bit windy out today, so let's show you what's outside. On my last trip, to stop the entrance getting muddy, we put down these 4 tiles, and this is the garlic we sowed, and that's the ones we did before that, 3 weeks before these ones. And then I'm still raising the beds with some old soil and some bits and pieces in these. So I'm trying to get a whole new raised bed down the side of the tunnel. These are the wild strawberries my daughter planted. So I tried to create a strawberry bed with the heaps. So I've got 2 rows strawberries, and hopefully this should do something. I do intend to put a cover or a netting over it, so I should do that whenever time is. And the next bed along is the board beans. These are what I thought was going to be eaten, but I've actually got a few here, and they're actually looking quite good now. There's a few missing, a few holes. Quite pleased. I got some backups in the tunnel. So in my brassica bed, we've still got some sprouts that seem to be doing quite well. And these need harvesting. And we've still got some leeks, which are doing okay. I was going to remove this cover, but it's too windy again. So this is the brassica bed which we've seen, that's still got some sprouts in, but it does need sorting out. It's one of these jobs just don't get round to. And then the next one along is my purple sprouting broccoli, which you can just about see. And then this is my end of my tomatoes. So I've had to dig out my hose pipe, which was in this lane here, as the grass completely covered it. So the hose pipe has to go all the way to the end where my tap is, hence a long hose pipe. And I've acquired these square beds, 2 square beds. My neighbour across the way has finished and his plot is available, so he's told me that anything that needed to make use of, so that's his plot there. So I've taken these raised beds and I'm going to use these on the end. And then my little bench there. So one job I did do last week when I had the fire was to burn the tomatoes. So the tomatoes are all gone from here now, but it has left a pretty big mess. So this is another job that needs doing. Tidy up my pots. Does everyone else have a pot shelf? Yeah. Does need a tidy. I'm always getting told off for that. Anyway, let's just shut the door. So wanting to maximise space, I've used the space in front of the shed as a table, and I was thinking about putting strawberries along the edge here, which I have got 2 trays which I was going to use for the strawberries, but the 3rd tray I've ended up sticking some garlic in. This is Dario, so you can just see starting to pop out. That one is anyway. I've got a few little strawberry plants that I've grown on in this runner. The rest of this tray has gone in the strawberry bed, which is over there, and I have just a few little ones here that I'm just growing on, and the baskets that I probably killed off are just slowly, they were coming. This one's gone again, so that needs to be removed, that one, but that one's meant to come back again. Still got my lavender in the tray here, and these are petunias from last year, still going, not died off completely. And then some more strawberries, and finally the last of my grapes. This is a black grape, the one inside the tunnel being a white grape. So this is in fact my strawberry bed, which is turned into grass, and then this is my rhubarb bed, which has also got a bit weedy, but I still got some carrots in here. Still a few in there. I've also got some carrots on the back here. I keep meaning to take these home. My daughter wants these home now, so she can see them. And this is the daughter's friend's carrots. And at the back here I got some more strawberries, but this is all a bit of a work in progress section. This is a few random pots that I had some herbs in, and then we don't look over the back. So we still have the veg in one bed, and we still have some beetroots, and we've got some kale, and also at the end there's some leeks. There's the leeks, they're looking quite good size now. And also this is a no dig bed, and there's still not any weeds. Well, there is a few, but it's certainly not as bad as next door's bed. The next bed along is my next brassica bed, which I've had a few sprouts from, and now I've got some bags of compost I'm going to fill up maybe this bed. Not compost, manure, some nice fresh dung. So the next bed along is the tomato bed. So I've actually cleared that one out, ready for something new. And the next one along here, still got a few carrots in that I should have a look at really. And then this is the final bed, which had the courgettes in, which still hasn't been weeded. So that's quite good. So my plans at the end, I've now moved the cage that was here, as it's down there. I still can't get my head round what I want to do with these beds. I'm kind of thinking the square beds that I might put here, but I've still got a pumpkin growing there, and that was a courgette I think there, but I don't know what to do here. I keep messing about, keep changing it, just unsure. I put an arch here now, thinking I was going to have an archway into the play area, but I'm not sure. Looks like I left my gloves out last time I visited. Anyway, that's some more horse muck, and this is my fire. Actually went down quite well, actually, quite surprised. But this is just the rough area that just gets a cut, and that's my tunnel. So all in all, that's basically my allotment plot. So thank you for watching, and come back again soon. Thank you for watching again, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed, ring the bell and get notifications when I post some more. I appreciate all your comments, all your kind remarks, and gives me the energy and the focus to come back down to get it all sorted, because time is very limited, but I want to get it done. So thank you very much. Cheers for now.